everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm Petra, and my husband is not with me today. I'm going solo. The thing that I want to talk to you about today is it can be painful, and that is about what do you do when you have pets and you want to go travel the world full time, right? They have to be rehomed. So rehoming your pets to travel the world full time is our topic today.
Hi, we're Josh and Petra, early retirees traveling the world slowly while sharing honest insights about retirement and life on the road. Join us and share in the journey.
If you find this information helpful to you and you're not already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to our channel. We talk about all different types of aspects related to retiring and traveling the world full time. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you will continue the journey and watch our other videos in the previously that we've recorded, and even subscribe so that you can see our future videos. If you are returning, thank you guys so much. We absolutely appreciate you and following along our journey. So today's topic, again, is probably one of the hardest videos I've had to make. And I know not everyone is probably going to agree with it, but I'm going to share our journey honestly. So I'm going to share, all of our journey, including the parts where we made the decision to rehome our pets so that we could travel the world full time. So before you jump to conclusions, I want you to hear our story because it was not impulsive, it wasn't careless, and it definitely was not easy. Our pets weren't just animals. They are a part of our daily routine, part of our home, part of our comfort, and they were there during those very stressful times for us. They were there during the quiet nights, their family. And that's exactly why the decision took so long, and actually months, honestly, that we wrestled over what to do. Because when you adopt a pet, you're making a commitment. And we took that commitment very seriously. But here's what people don't always understand about full-time travel. It's not like you're going on vacation for a week or two. It's not vacation. It is constant movement, different countries, different climates, different housing rules for places we're staying. Some countries require paperwork that might take months to get. Some might even require long quarantine periods. Some simply don't allow easy entry with animals at all. And even when it's technically possible, it can be incredibly stressful for the pets. Long flights, even if they're short flights, possible cargo holds, new environments every couple weeks, not a stable routine. So we had to ask ourselves the hard question. Was this lifestyle fair to them? There's this narrative that if you love them enough, you're going to make it work. And we thought about that too. But we realized that love wasn't just about keeping something close to us. Sometimes love means making the decision to prioritize their stability over our attachment. And our travel plans weren't short term. We're not talking about a 6-month trip. We're talking about years. And the more that we researched, the more that we realized that dragging them through constant transitions might satisfy us, but it wouldn't serve them. Now, I know some people will say we shouldn't have chosen to travel if we had pets. And you know what? Honestly, that's fair. But also life changes, opportunities evolve, goals shift, and circumstances aren't always the same 5 years later. The responsible thing isn't pretending nothing has changed, but the responsible thing is reassessing what's best, even when it hurts. We don't want to see it as we're abandoning them because we've made this decision, deliberate but very careful decision. This wasn't a Craigslist post. We just didn't hand them off to strangers, and we took our time. For me, the idea of giving them to a stranger that I didn't know tore my heart out. So we did. We asked friends, we asked family, and even extended work contacts first. And for us, luckily that worked. We interviewed potential adopters. We asked about schedules, are there other animals? Because for them, we wanted stability, we wanted consistency. We wanted a home that could give them what we could no longer give them in terms of presence. And when we found that right match, we stayed involved during that process. And even now, we get updates. Our adoptive families have sent us pictures, updates, some check-ins, and even photos. And believe me, that really matters. It has put this mama's heart at ease, knowing that the people that have adopted our pets love them and are giving them a good home. So was it painful? Absolutely, it was painful. And there's no version of this story that isn't. We wanted to make sure that the people that adopted our pets had enough time before we left to make sure it was a good fit. Because if it wasn't, we wanted to have time to find another home again, and for them to make sure it was a good fit for them. We had 4 cats. We now have 1. I know that I have mentioned this in other videos. The 1 cat that we have actually has cancer, and we did not feel comfortable asking somebody to adopt our cat to possibly get attached and then quickly the cat died, her name is Sophie, or has to be put down. So we still have her with us. So as of right now, at the time of the recording, we still have 1 cat, but the house is definitely quieter than it was when we had 4. It's different. It feels different. And there is a specific type of grief that comes with doing something, believing it is right, but it still hurts. But I kept going back to this. Our decision wasn't about convenience. It was about alignment. It was their needs, our lifestyle, long-term sustainability. What people don't always see is that responsible pet ownership isn't just about keeping an animal no matter what. It's about ensuring they're in an environment where they can thrive. If our future meant constant airports, new apartments every month, even unpredictable routines, that's not sustainable. And animals thrive on stability. We had to separate our emotions from their needs. That was the hardest part. This experience has taught us something important. Big life changes require hard trade-offs. You can't always keep everything the same while chasing something new. Sometimes growth costs comfort. Sometimes dreams require sacrifice. And sometimes the most responsible choice doesn't look heroic, it just looks painful. So if you're in a similar position, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Every situation is different, but I will say this. if you're making a decision like this, do it thoughtfully, do it slowly, do it responsibly. Put the animal's long-term well-being over short-term guilt. We believe it was the right choice. And as we step through this new chapter of traveling full-time, we're doing it knowing they're safe, stable, cared for, and loved for. And that matters more than anything. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I do apologize for the tears because it's still an emotional topic for me. These topics are things that you need to consider with your choice of moving abroad and traveling full-time. Please consider subscribing to our channel. If there's other ways that you have managed through the painful decision to rehome your pets to travel full-time, please list those in the comments. I know it will help other people that are watching and reading the comments, as well as ourselves, for that emotional support that we need. Thank you guys so much again, and we will see you in the post.